Hey everyone. Today we're going to be learning about life during the Depression, and we're going to do a set of notes kind of similar to what we did last week on the controversies. This one's going to be kind of a see, think, wonder notes. And so for each detail of the Great Depression, you're going to see some pictures, and then you'll take some notes on your slide. So let's get started. Okay, so we're on slide 14 now. As of right now, it could be a different slide in your slide deck. And here is what we have. So here's your picture to do your see, think, wonder. So what do you see here? What do you see here? And then what do you think about that? And what questions do you have in your brain right now? Like, what do you think? And this is the same picture that's on your slide deck, and you have a little box. Here's the box right here. What do you see? What do you think? What do you wonder? So I'm going to give you some time here. You could pause the video if you want to do your see, think, and wonder. Okay, so little explanation, and this is kind of where the notes will come in, and I'll have a note slide for you as well. So what you see here is Breadlines, and you notice that there are people, and they are handing out food, this loaves of bread, bags of potatoes, that kind of thing. And the reason why this was happening was because of the high unemployment rate during the Great Depression. So when the stock market crashed in 1929, it kind of set off a spiral of events that led to people losing money, and not just regular people, but big businesses too. And the big businesses, once they lost money, they had to lay off workers. And then as workers got laid off, they couldn't buy as much goods, and then the businesses actually got hurt even more and had to lay off more workers until eventually a lot of businesses had to close. And so it just becomes this snowball or spiral of things kind of getting worse and worse as the 1930s progress. And so here's some more pictures. We have some bread lines, again, people lining up to get bread. Here's another one. This is in the middle of winter in Chicago. Again, the line goes around the block. This one's an ironic picture, right? We have people lined up for food in front of this kind of 1920s billboard that says there's no way like the American way of life. We've got the highest standard of living because, right, the roaring 20s was so many people had so much stuff, and then to very quickly within 3 to 5 years to have so much, and then to just kind of take this dip in the economy. So by the height of the Great Depression, about half of American families were living below the poverty line. I think the official unemployment rate was 33% or something crazy. The highly industrialized cities of the North were definitely the first to feel the effects because factories began to close very quickly. Just notably, at the beginning of the 1930s, there were no government-sponsored charities. So there was no such thing as welfare or unemployment benefits. None of those things existed yet. And so there was really nowhere for people to turn to get help except for each other. And local charities that were funded by the Carnegies and the Rockefellers and the Vanderbilts and all these uber wealthy people who still stayed wealthy because they were so wealthy, who funded these private organizations the American Red Cross and the YMCA, and some of the other local charities. So we have just an enormous amount of people who were in need of food and shelter, which we'll get to in a later slide. Okay, so now go back to your slide deck and fill out your notes for this section. You can rewind the video because I was on this slide for quite some time, and you're looking for, I kind of highlighted the things that were the most important about breadlines. All right, see you on the next slide.